Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. We are having a look at March 2025 for your money and career for all Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So we've got a lot of wild and crazy energy in March. Okay, a lot of it will be incredibly intense, especially for about the first 3 weeks or so. We have retrogrades going on. As of March 1st, we've got a Venus retrograde in the sign of Aries. So this can be really fiery energy. Just be really aware of that. All right. This is where arguments can get out of hand. This is where we try and resolve something and something can go a little bit sideways. This can result in strained relationships, things like that. So the best thing to do to battle our inner warrior here is to take a step back. Okay. Reflect before we do. All right, especially if there's something that you're wanting to do, something that you want to change, or something that you want to pursue. Just take that step back and connect with yourself, with your heart space, and just make sure that it's something that you really want rather than being impulsive. All right, impulsivity will not be your friend, okay, in the month of March. We also, of course, have Mercury retrograde also in the sign of Aries. Mercury retrogrades can sometimes be a little bit iffy anyway, usually resulting in miscommunication, technology snafus, all of that kind of stuff. And it's no different now. So in Aries, of course, very fiery energy. So just be aware of that, ground and protect your energy throughout March. And also, just take that little extra step backwards just to look at the big picture and assess the situation. And of course, the big thing is we've got 2 eclipses in the month of March as well. Eclipses are amplified energies anyway. Think of them as your moon cycles on steroids, and in a very big way. Lunar eclipse, full moon in Virgo in the middle of the month on the 13th. And of course, full moons can be endings, it can be letting go of things, but it can also be recognizing something within that's maybe been blocking or restricting you. And so it can lead us on the path to freedom and to healing, especially being in Virgo. But look back 6 months ago to the new moon that we had in Virgo. What intentions were you setting? Where were you at with your money? Were you starting a new job? Were you thinking about a new job? And where are you now, right? Some of you have made a lot more progress than you might give yourself credit for. And others of you maybe have been procrastinating a little bit. So you might be really kind of wanting to shake something up a little bit here. And of course, we've got a solar eclipse, which is a super new moon in the sign of Aries. So a lot of Aries energy, a lot of fast moving energy. And these eclipses are bringing in, we round out a cycle with the Virgo full moon. And now we're heading into a lot of passionate, fiery, fast moving energy. So you might feel that the vibe is shifting just a little bit, but new moons can bring in new beginnings, new things. This can really be where you're looking at the future and saying, what do I want to do? Especially it's really good for creativity and for getting something off the ground. So if you were looking to improve your financial situation in some way, whether that's being your own boss, an entrepreneur, maybe home-based business, or changing your work environment in any way, it's also, can be good for some new investment opportunities as well. Just really pay attention to where you do put your money, okay, because there's a lot of volatility that is going on around there as well. So retrogrades, however, coupled up with eclipse season, this can be, it can help temper the energy a little bit. Retrogrades do get a bad rap, but they are a good opportunity to refocus, regroup, renew, revive, reassess things, all the rewords. And this particular one, eclipses can bring surprises and fated events and sudden changes. But with retrogrades, it can bring something back from the past. Whether it is something that's been hidden within you, an outdated belief system about money or about your worth, how you spend your money, how you make your money. This can be people or opportunities coming back from your past. So if you feel that maybe you lost out on a job or something or a career path, this can be a revival of those things. We can run into old colleagues, and you just never know. There could be something really positive that comes out of the blue. So there could just be this something coming from the past with these eclipses. So ground protect, take that step back, all right, before you rush into anything. We've got the Queen of Buttons coming in here. So a very prosperous and abundant energy. Something could be coming to fruition for you here, whether it's some money things, whether it's a promotion, a raise, maybe even if something new. Okay, it's as a result of you taking your time, being patient, nurturing your goals and your dreams. Now, the Queen of Buttons is also very much a homebody. So with this energy coming in here for you, not only do you have, you're making wise decisions. Queen of Buttons doesn't make impulsive choices. Okay, so you're being wise with your money, with your investments. But this can be where you are really focusing on your home a little bit here, Libra. Especially any home-based finances. Some of you may be wanting to spend a little bit money on your home, whether you move to a bigger home, buy your first home, move to a different neighborhood, or maybe just spruce up your environment a little bit. Maybe instead of moving to somewhere new, you can make your home feel like something a little bit new. So you may be doing that there in that energy. Okay, so but we do have a little bit of back and forth with you guys between finishing something, letting something go, and just fixing it. So, it's like, it's not necessarily a matter of out with the old and in with the new. It's like, what can we do with what we've got? And this can be, in regards to your work, or again, how you spend your money. But this is a nurturing energy. So this can be providing for your family. This is a main focus for you. This can be a very helpful person, a generous person that may come in here and help you out in some way, whether they co-sign a loan for you, whether they loan you some money, or maybe it's just a gift. They could also give you some financial advice here. But the queens do tend to make some decisions, and the Queen of Buttons, very practical, very down to earth, really positive energy as far as your money goes, right? It means you're not you're not doing things on a whim. All right. And that will be really good for you in the month ahead. We've got the Hermit card coming out here as well. So Libra, the Hermit card is about reflection. It is about taking a step back, going within, assessing something, and figuring out what lights your path forward. So with the Hermit card being Virgo energy, this is really, really important for you. Okay. Because with the lunar eclipse, full moon in Virgo, Hermit card coming out to represent Virgo, and with the lunar eclipse affecting your 6th and your 12th houses, all right, we've got your 12th house can be endings. It can be where things come to the surface that have been hidden, all right, and with your 6th house, it can be healing. The 6th house is about your health, happiness, and well-being, and the sun will be in your 6th house here. So we've got this difference here between dark and light, right? Shadow and the sun. So there could be something here that is being revealed to you. There could be a little bit of a surprise. There could also be some creative energy that comes in here, maybe even some spiritual energy. Some of you, maybe if you're on a path of spirituality here, you might be able to use some of your talents and gifts to, give back to others, help others, and maybe make a little bit of money as well. But this can also just be your spirit guiding you to a certain place, to a certain direction, whether it is to reveal something about yourself to another person, or discover maybe where you've had some sort of blocks, especially in regards to money in your career path. So, this can be outdated belief systems about money. This can be something that may have affected your self-worth at some point. This can certainly be something involving a partner as well. And of course, shared money. We got to be on the same page with somebody if we share our money and resources with them, right? If one person is very frivolous with their money and it goes through their fingers like water, and the other person is very practical, Queen of Buttons, down to earth, and a saver, ooh, we've got to find that healthy balance there, okay? One person needs to tighten up their spending and their attitude toward money, and the other person may need to kind of relax just a little bit. So there is this healing element that comes in here in the sixth house, your health, happiness, and well-being in all areas of your life. But it does also impact and reflect on your work. What do you do every single day? Do you get up, you go to work, do you commute 2 hours in the car, and then you get home at like 7 o'clock at night, you're exhausted? Maybe you're ready for a change. And this hermit is saying, go within and reflect. What lights your lantern? What wish are you putting in that lantern? That's a star in there, wish upon a star. And for some of you, it is coming to fruition now. But for others of you, it's this deep, this kind of little soul searching energy. What do I want? Where do I want to go? Where does this path light me? What lights my fire? And sometimes we take jobs and we take career paths just for money. But sometimes, we start to have this personal growth and this epiphany. And we're like, you know what? I want something more fulfilling, or I want something different, or I want something, where I can use my skills, but also maybe, help my environment or help my community. So there could be something a little bit deeper that you're looking for as far as your money goes. But whatever it is that I feel like mid-month is going to be quite impactful for you in some way. Okay, even if it's just like a little bit of intuitive hit that comes in, something guiding you, something a little unexpected. Watch for signs, symbols, and synchronicities with that. Okay, but you could have some surprises in store. We've got the Five of Cups here. Now, typically Five of Cups, not a good card, right? It's one dealing with loss. It's one railing at the fates. It's one where we're grieving something. We might have some regrets. Maybe we're feeling a little pessimistic in this energy. However, this is in your blessings position. So this can be with the Five of Cups that you're not going to fall for any kind of get rich quick schemes, because you're maybe being a little bit pessimistic. And sometimes, of course, pessimism can really derail us, but sometimes it can protect us there as well. So if something doesn't feel quite right, or if it feels way too good to be true, okay, again, take that step back, ask questions, get information, get the details, sleep on it. Okay, and this will help you make a decision. But the Five of Cups can also show that instead of focusing on the negative, you're focusing on turning things around. You're focusing on the positive. You're focusing on how to make things better. You're focusing a little bit more on the healing aspect of things. And this can really be a positive thing for you. Fives are what we make them. Fives can certainly be obstacles and challenges, and maybe you're not quite where you want to be financially, or maybe there's something going sideways in your career path, or there's people just you don't want to be around. And this shows that we can have those obstacles and challenges, but we can also embrace those obstacles and challenges to help us create and make change. Sometimes those are the catalyst moments that we need to do something a little bit different. Whatever your situation is, the Five of Cups, we're turning things around and we're looking at the bright side. Okay, and this can certainly be where maybe you needed to take a step back in order to propel yourself forward in a better direction. This can represent that you're looking for something new, whatever you're doing now, wherever you are right now, your money situation, not where you want it to be. And so there is the potential here of either getting something back on track or finding something brand new that's a little bit more in alignment with your goals and what you, how you see your day-to-day life, right? Virgo energy is all about your day-to-day life. And if you're not doing or conducting yourselves day-to-day the way you want, this is this catalyst for change for you. Also in your blessings position is you. Libra, this is awesome. The Justice card is your energy. Knowing who you are, knowing what you want, believing in yourself, being confident, resolving things, restoring balance and harmony, and making all important decisions once you have all of the information that you need. If you feel like there's been some injustice that has gone on, things are perking up for you quite a bit here. If there's been some legal situation or contractual situation or anything like that that hasn't been the way that you've been looking, wanting it to be, or maybe you've been waiting for something, right? We're starting to get a little pessimistic. This is never going to happen. And in it comes right here with this Justice card. This can just be honesty and truth, getting to the heart of the matter, talking about something, and, cooler heads shall prevail when we get the Justice card, right? So whatever decisions that you're making, whether it's alone or with a person, you are making the right decision because you are looking at both sides of the coin. You're looking at the pros and the cons, and you're being honest, and the communication is very much on point here with this energy. So some of you could have a legal situation wrapping up here. You could be getting new contracts. Pay attention to the details always, okay? Because you might find that, you know, there might be something within a contract, and we're talking legal documents here, right? Things that you sign and things that you agree to. And so you might find that something isn't quite what it was promised, hence the 5 of Cups here, but there could be something else just around the corner, or maybe you can get it fixed, all right? Knowledge is power for sure. But ultimately, the Justice card is you sitting in the seat of your personal power and doing what you know is right, focusing on the important things, and, you know, really keeping a little bit of an open mind, but you're very decisive with the Justice card, right? So this can be really where you really do take charge of something. We've got the 4 of Buttons here, and this is your challenge. Now, the 4 of Buttons is the 4 of Pentacles energy, and this can certainly be an energy of conserving your resources, your money, protecting your money and your funds, okay? But sometimes you're feeling secure, feeling like you've planted good roots here. But sometimes being conservative with your money and being smart and all that is a good thing, but you can have too much of a good thing. So the 4 of Buttons is sometimes known as the miser of the tarot. It's where we hold on to something so tight that nothing comes in and nothing comes out. And so we do need to embrace a little bit of discernment in this energy. Trust in the foundation that you've built. The 5 of Cups shows that maybe at some point you're not feeling 100% great. Okay, but trust in the foundation that you've built. Even if you feel like you're starting from rock bottom, 5 of Cups, sometimes we can feel that way. Remember, you're never starting from rock bottom. You're starting from a position of experience and wisdom. Always, because you built a foundation of knowledge, of experience, of life, you know, the school of hard knocks, maybe, okay? And we need to trust that there is more to be had. There's more security, there's more money, there's more abundance to be had, right? So we need to trust in the process a little bit with that energy, right? And the way I'm saying that is because it is in your challenge position. It's not a bad card per se, the 4 of Buttons. It can kind of go either way. It's not necessarily a bad card, but I mean, 4s are stable and secure and dependable, but sometimes we can take the energy to an extreme. So you may have either yourself or someone around you that isn't discerning with money. Maybe they don't, you know, recognize the difference between wants and needs. And so this can create a little bit of tension if you share any financial responsibilities with another person. And you could have differing viewpoints of that, okay? But the, you know, but open your heart here, Libra. Okay, we need to be open just a little bit. So sometimes, you know, we need to spend a little to get a little. Sometimes we need to invest in ourselves to create a better future. Sometimes, you know, remember, money is energy and it needs to flow, it needs to circulate. And holding on and really battening down the hatches, while sometimes it's necessary, we don't necessarily want to stay there forever. Every once in a while, we have to treat ourselves to something nice. Every once in a while, we need to, you know, buy ourselves the chocolate bar and forget the salad, you know, that kind of thing. And sometimes we need to maybe dip into our savings. Now, you might be in a position where you do need to dip into your savings for something, but it may be, if you're making the right decisions and, you know, weighing up the pros and cons, it could actually be a positive thing that might be kind of challenging for you in that. So, but if the, you know, when we have this 4 of Buttons, there might be just this little financial insecurity that comes in, you know, or maybe career insecurity as well. Maybe you're not feeling super secure in your job. And so if you're in that energy, now is the time to do something about it, right? We can certainly embrace all of the shifting energy that we've got in March to do something new, to do something interesting, and to make our lives better. And remember, we've got a super new moon, a solar eclipse in Aries. It's all about new beginnings, taking the first step, taking the next step, whatever it happens to be. It's initiation for something. And this is happening in your 7th house, which is all about other people and partnerships. So, again, some of you may have some changes going on in your personal relationships that will affect your money and legal situations there. Okay. It can be money coming in. It may be, dividing up your money. All right. But it's a new beginning there with money and partnerships. But this can also represent a good time to partner up with new people, new companies, new departments, new colleagues, all of that kind of thing, right? Because it is all about partnerships, and in that super new moon energy, it's finding the right ones to help move you forward. So remember, you've got the power, you've got the strength. All right, we do have the 5 of Cups coming out a second time for you. So this is like a double whammy here. And this is the universe really saying, pay attention to your energy, pay attention to your feelings, your emotions, honor them, whether good or bad, but we can't live in this 5 of Cups energy. We can't live in grief or disappointment or sadness or woe is me energy. All right. Even though something may be lost, something, may disappoint us in some way. You might already be in this energy a little bit, or maybe there's something coming up for you here. We need to deal with it. We need to turn things around. And remember, we've got the 5 of Cups here in your challenge energy, but it's also in your blessings. So it may be that a closed door is a blessing for you. It may be that the end of a relationship can actually be better for you, especially if you and your person aren't seeing eye to eye on the financial aspects of life. This can be where, you suffered a loss, right? You've been very, very conservative with your money. Now something happens legally here, something gets resolved, and now you have the ability, 5 of Cups in your blessings, to turn things around and look on the bright side of life, right? So we're turning a negative into a positive, whatever your situation may be here, even if it's just your thoughts, right? So we're turning things around in the best of ways. All right. And remember the 5 of Cups, right? We've got 3 cups spilt right here on the ground. And he's like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? But there's 2 that are still there. Partnerships, balance, harmony, people, right? Those things with that 2 of Cups energy that's there. And remember that super new moon is in your relationship sector. All right. And it does not have to be love and romance in that, right? It's who we partner up with to bring ourselves some financial reward, right? And whatever that looks like to you. So don't stay down in the dumps too long, and, honor your feelings, of course, right? But then remember to turn it around. You've got that power and you've got that ability. And remember, we started your reading with the Queen of Buttons, which is the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Messenger here as your advice from Spirit. Now, the messenger is reminding you you're always divinely guided and divinely protected in every single minute of every single day, in every single thing that you do. You might not always feel it. You might not always see it or recognize it, but your spirit guides are there. And so pay attention to signs, symbols, synchronicities, and especially your intuition. All right. You might receive also some news from somewhere. It might be something from out of the blue. Because your spirit guides are helping you along the way. So be open to what they have to say and trust in that process. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune coming in here for you guys as well. It is in the upright. So, this is showing you that there might be some fated events that are going on, but the Wheel of Fortune is a card of destiny. It's a card of fate. It reminds us of the ebb and the flow of life. Sometimes we feel down, rock bottom, 5 of Cups, and sometimes we feel like things are improving and turning around for the better, 5 of Cups in the blessings. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune can show that you may actually have some really good luck headed your way. This Wheel of Fortune is propelling you forward. It's encouraging you to expand, to grow, and might bring you something sudden, unexpected, something that's a little bit of a surprise. But in the upright here, it's something that you want. All right. So just go with the flow. All right. And remember to take that step back. Your Hermit card here, very spiritual in its energy, very healing in its energy. And this with the Justice card and the Wheel of Fortune, 3 heavy hitters here for you, all super positive for you. All right. So this can certainly be very exciting. It can be liberating. And it can also show that there's maybe some doors that need to close for you, but others are opening as we speak. You might need to take a little bit of a chance, though, with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a gambler card, right? So when it's in the upright, take a chance, take a risk, and you just might be surprised at where you end up. Beautiful. We've got the Magician at the back of the deck for you. Remember your personal power to manifest your goals and your dreams. If you don't have the resources, or if you feel like you don't have the resources, you have the power to find them. All right. This is an energy of creation, envisioning something, and believing in yourself and your own personal power. With that, you are very much the master of your own energy. And sometimes we forget that, right? We get kind of caught up in things. So it could certainly be something manifesting there for you, but this is reminding you to set your intentions and work with the energy of the new moon as well. There could be a little bit of drama, a little bit of conflict, a little bit of argumentative kind of energy with the Five of Wands. Okay, so just remember that, and that's why we do need to take a step back, right? It's like we're entering a battle. Okay, there could be something that you have been battling for, and with this energy here, it looks like the tables are in your favor. But the Five of Wands is not just necessarily about conflict and whatever, it's also about competition. So if you're looking for a new job, you've got to go out there and compete for it. There's other people looking for a job too. And so in this energy here, it's all about believing in yourself, being confident, just being honorable and true to who you are, and let your light shine, because you can rise to the cream of the crop there, and you can certainly be seen. Especially when you go for interviews and things like that. We're all battling for a job. We're all looking to be seen, all of this kind of stuff, right? But when we kind of know the path, the direction that we want to go in, right? This is where, again, that Justice card, that's your energy, and you are your own blessing. Okay. So some good energy coming in here, a little bit of a hiccup along the way. All right. But that's hello, March. All right. You just never know really what quite to expect whenever we have eclipses. We can kind of figure a little bit out, but there's some faded energies that's coming in here for you. So something is already written in the stars. But remember, we started out with the Queen of Buttons, and we end with the Wheel of Fortune. Some really positive energy there. The ebb and the flow of life, you are on your way up. All right, always a good thing. So let's grab another card for you guys. And we have proposal. Haha. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. How absolutely wonderful for you. Again, partnerships. That solar eclipse, super new moon is in your relationship sector. So a great opportunity to partner up with new people, with the right kind of people, to make yourself some money. But of course, you may also have a relationship situation here that is unfolding with Justice card. There, maybe some of you get married, or there is a proposal. Doesn't necessarily have to be a joining of the forces, right? It can also be a proposal, as in like a settlement, like an offer there as well. So whether you're joining forces or whether you're separating, there could be some legal stuff going on. But yes, business opportunities, and teamworks and partnerships and collaboration are certainly going to be highlighted for you throughout this month, and of course with the moon cycles as well. All right. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. So please do like, share, and subscribe. I thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck in the month ahead. Hopefully you have a good eclipse season. I will be posting eclipse videos at some point here as well, so be on the lookout for them. So I thank you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.